It's Sunday, December 31st, 2023. Time for a fireside chat with Dizzy, and we got a fuzzy little puppy dog right here. Don't know if she's going to jump up on my lap or not. My phone is pretty dead, or not pretty dead, but it's getting low, so if you hear it beeping, it just means that I need to charge it. And as you can see, I'm down in my basement. I thought about having a fire out at the farm, and I didn't want to be driving tonight of all nights because it is New Year's Eve and we know how people can be, and I just wanted to get home and get inside my house, my messy house. And it's been a while since I've really posted anything. I just haven't felt much like doing anything. It was just, I have no stamina. I really need to work on this house, but I'm going to give you an update. I was able to get one whole cart full of firewood cut and split. And that's it. Another thing that I've done, I had a bunch of small pieces of pine. I have started getting them all split. They're wet, so it helps when having them all split because it dries them out. The ones in the metal bucket, I know they're all nice and dry. The ones in the white plastic bucket, not necessarily as dry. But this has helped me tremendously. There's some days when I need to make a fire, and if I don't have the kindling split, I just have no energy to do it. So just a few of them. I've been using a torch. This came from my from my daughter's father-in-law, and it's made it so easy to get the fire going now. Well, we got a puppy in the way. So, and one thing I did realize, I have a vent up in the ceiling there, up in the wall. That goes into the landing by my front door. I realized that wasn't open, and I opened it, and boy, it's made such a difference with the amount of heat that's right at the entryway. It tends to be chilly there, especially even though I have a draft dodger down. I have air coming in around the door. It's hard to stop it from coming in there because rope for Callie that I used to let her out goes right under the door there, and it kind of messes up the, what do you call that stuff? I can't even remember what it's called. My brain's fried. They've got me on some medicines and caulking. No, it's not what it's called. But I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. Like I said, they've got me on medicine. One of the things they had me on is a statin. I don't know if that's starting to affect me or what. I don't want to be staying on the statin. I don't really think it's necessary, but they want me on it as a precaution. Weather stripping, that's what this stuff is called. So what's going on with my health? Since I had the crud, the virus, the nasty thing, whatever you want to call it, I have just lacked stamina. I have been getting very little done. I've been keeping up on laundry and dishes. I do need to do dishes right now. I did do some cleaning down in the basement, so at least it's clean around the stove. And of course, I've got my chair down here. And like I said, I haven't gotten a whole lot done. I did take some boxes to a thrift store. But I haven't been putting out a lot. Haven't gone through a lot. I really need to. Especially since I might be having an operation. So I saw the doctor on Tuesday that's going to be doing surgery if I have surgery. And these are the three possibilities. First off, they need to do another ultrasound. Now, depending on what this ultrasound shows, it's going to depend on whether or not I need the operation. There is the slight chance that there is enough rim around this hole that they could go in and fix it non-surgically. I guess they just thread something up through your veins. And that would be the best outcome. Option number 2, well, they had to do some x-rays of the chest and whatnot, see exactly how the heart is positioned. I guess it would also give them a better idea of where this hole is. They would come in from the side. And they said that's a better option than the third option, which is they split me open and it's open heart surgery, which I don't really want. But if that's what I had to have, it is what it is. I will be in the hospital for between 3 and 5 days. Then once I get home, I would need somebody with me 24/7 for a week. I would not be allowed to drive for I think it's a month, and no heavy lifting for 2 months. And I can't even begin to tell you what I'm thinking of how that's going to affect me getting stuff done. I am going to be trying to push myself to get the house pretty much cleaned up by the time I have to have this operation. Not only because I don't want the mess then, but on Wednesday I finally have an electrician coming in. I already warned him about the mess, that he's going to look and he's going to see, what all has to be done, how much it's going to cost me, and when he could do it. I am hoping that that'll give me the motivation I need to get the house clean. I'm also planning to start riding again this week. It's been over a month since I've been on Misty. Probably more like a month and a half, and I'm not going to be able to ride once I had this operation. They said for 2 months. I'm hoping that it's not quite as long as that. I'm hoping that if I have somebody with me that could saddle her up, I could ride even if they're leading me, or just at a walk in the round pen just for a few minutes at a time, just so that I can ride. So it's going to depend. But she's got a ball. That is where I am right now. I'm not sure if I'm going to worry about getting the yard cleaned or not. It's going to depend, I think, on how much I get at the house done, because let's face it, that's the main concern right now. My daughter will be coming after the surgery. She's not coming before, to stay with me for at least a week and a half, she said. My son would be coming up after that, and he would be able to stay with me for, like, depending on what day he comes up, a week or so. If he leaves on a Saturday, he'd probably be here for a week and leave on the following Saturday. So then once they're both gone, then I'm going to be dependent on other people, and hopefully I can arrange for rides. If not, I'm going to have to see about Ubers or what have you. So that's where I am for now. And I know I haven't been posting lately. Like I said, I just haven't been up to it. So I will talk at you later. I'm going to go and see if I can do some dishes, or maybe just sit back and do some crocheting. I hope everybody's having a nice night. I hope you had a good Christmas, and Happy New Year's to everybody, and I'll talk at you later.